welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. The Rainbow Warriors will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Washington's offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody.
There he goes. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Rainbow Warriors offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
To throw, it's Adams. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. This crowd knows when to bring it. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the first quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Flowers. Finds his back in the middle.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early. Get in that rhythm. Find that timing as a wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Finds his tight end. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make, throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off play action. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Got a man. Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Dropping back, it's Adams. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it with the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, there's a lot of ways to skin the cat in a running game, you know? It doesn't have to just be runs up the middle on short yardage situations. How about going jet sweep and with the receiver's speed just enough to get outside and get that first down?
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such...
There's a live football. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football, a turnover on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Fires complete on the crosser. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the whole...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Making side adjustments here. Going right to work up top. Moving out of the pocket. The throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a first and goal. Back to pass, it's Adams. Using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. They're looking to throw on second and short. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think...
Breaks into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the big fella. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Adams. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Rainbow Warriors getting set on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 10 over Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Husky. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets and the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Adams. Snags it over the middle.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll field the punt and take it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, as we're starting to get late.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Washington wants to go quickly.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Bringing the heat. Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway. Play for this defense. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That is his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Pulls and fires complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Adams. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical third down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Makes the catch. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Illegal block.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. A first down for the offense. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge UWASH, you're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They cut into this lead the last time they had it. And now, here in the fourth, a chance to move on top with a score. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the back. Tackled there by the defense. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Now trying to power it in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. A designed run for the quarterback. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth and goal. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Washington.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on fourth and goal. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Back's got it. No, sir, they strung it out enough. He tried to pick his way through, but just not enough running room, and the defense with a stand. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. for a physical attack from the gun. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row is not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, David. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in 1 week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.